If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the Filthy Capitalist option. As Sori says, $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in a Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy merch indeed. A child shall lead them.
To buy our merch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing this
We're going to have to because my wife is about to put this this channel out of biz. Out of biz.
Okay, so the next song that we have is George Gershwin, Rhopsody in Blue.
Okay. We are doing classical music, dear listener. People are like, oh, isn't this a metal channel? I thought it was a metal channel. Well, it is a metal channel. We react to metal. However, dear listener, this is a DJ stream, and the DJ has full control over what songs we do, when we do them, and which order we do them in. So we are doing classical, and I got to be honest with you. I got to be honest with you. This is one of my favorite streams probably ever.
Yeah, this one's really,
I'm really
very
enjoying
enjoyable.
All right.
Okay, so the great American composer first found out he was meant to be writing his most groundbreaking work from a newspaper article. Late at night on the 3rd of January 1924, George Gershwin, his brother Ara, and lyricist Buddy DeSelva were having a game in the Ambassador Billard Parlor at 52nd Street on Broadway when an item in the amusement section of the New York Tribune caught Ara's attention. It was about a concert of new American music to be given by Paul Whiteman and his Palais Royal Band at Alien. Oh, that can't be Alien.
Aeolian Hall.
Yeah, it was sounding too much like Alien the way I was reading it. On the 12th of February, Abraham Lincoln's birthday, George Gershwin is a work on a jazz concerto, ran the article. It was all news to George, and now he had to write a concerto by 12 February as well.
Concerto.
While he was on the train to Boston, Gershwin sketched out a framework for the new piece, which he began writing on the 7th of January. Over the next few days, the genius completed a 2-piano score. What Gershwin produced was not a jazz concerto. How do you say it? Concerto?
Yeah.
But a rhapsodic work for piano and jazz band, incorporating elements of European symphonic music and American jazz with his inimitable melodic gift and keyboard facility. Okay, this is very interesting. He wrote this in like 2 friggin' days.
Some of these people are gifted with a lot. Congratulations on your upcoming concerto. Wait, my what now? Yeah, that's pretty much what happened to the homie.
Gosh,
so
that's crazy.
Let's see if Soraya will like this song, inshallah.
You know, I'll be like, he wrote it in 2 days, so.
I have the beef, it's what's for dinner one. That's not the one. All right, let's go. Yeah, let's make us small. Uh-oh. Okay.
Apparently she started.
Stop. So nervous right now. Jeez. Go, shorty, let's go! Gang, gang, gang!
Wow.
Oh, wow, I've never seen that before. The tapping on the thing. He's like really interacting with them.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know.
What is that instrument? Oh, one hand on you.
Wow, that is interesting.
Wow. Wow. Look at that technique, man. This woman is such a badass. Wow, bro. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Excellent. Yes, Pinky. Give the girl her flowers, damn it.
Yeah.
La ilaha illallah. That's so beautiful.
Incredible.
Amazing. Pull up the comment again. Pull up the comment. The comment. The comment. Oh, right. I'm flawless.
That's unbelievable.
Flawless victory. That's what we used to say back in there. Flawless victory.
Honestly,
Sean, it's like, I love her. I'd lose a pinky. I don't know what he means by he'd lose a pinky.
Yeah,
like he'd give up his pinky to be with Shorty. I don't know.
I don't know.
Sorry about that, Mr. Sean, whoever you are.
I've never seen a performer like her before. Like, the way that she interacted with the rest of the orchestra was so... It was really cute, and it was also very beautiful. And she had, like just her... Like, you know in the book, whenever she explains the girls at the parties... She'll be like, their naked shoulders and their small, like she basically talks about like their arms being small and their shoulders, you know what I mean?
She's talking about Ayn Rand with Atlas Shrugged.
Yeah, yeah, just the way that she explains them, it's like a funny little way of explaining, and she always does it. It's a little bit odd, but at the same time, like this girl, like the way that she was, like that she was very feminine, and the way that she... But 100%. Yet there was like a strength about her
100%.
as she went into the music. I'll tell you what, watching her perform, like she did, you noticed the one hand thing.
Yeah.
But to me, it was that she has within her like so much capacity for art that when she was like playing, like she even wanted to be dancing.
Yes.
And so her hand was like, let me dance while I only have, you know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
yes.
That was just crazy. And watching her, like, okay, there's probably a movie out there like this, but I was like, somebody should create a movie. And again, if you know of it, put it in the comment section, where this guy, I guess he died, not this guy, George Gershwin died.
He died at 38.
38 years old.
Damn.
And so he was our age, you know what I mean? So like, it's crazy because he created this beautiful piece that now this like very feminine, beautiful woman is playing his music. And so like, if they had, like, you know how they have those music, those
She
like
completely
movies
owned that shit though.
where
Holy
like
shit.
people will, you know, like they'll like spirits will like come back or something like that, like maybe like while the artist is like playing their song, like their spirit returns, and then there's like almost this sort of like love affair with the spirit, but you know what I mean, like I feel like that they could create a really cool movie, and there probably already is one, but like the way that she would like play and then she would look over at the orchestra, to me, like I kept picturing her like looking over like toward him as he's in the music, because it's his music,
His spirit was in, mashallah.
Yeah, it was just like a really romantic, sort of beautiful, and just absolutely beautiful. And she owned that. It wasn't that she was playing, like she was a part of the music.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was absolutely like, what a performance. And like she would close her eyes at parts of it and like flawlessly play. There was not a single mistake in this.
Unbelievable.
But again, it's like, you know, there's a difference between like, you know how they'll say like, oh, you're not going to forget how to ride a bike. Like once you ride, you know how to ride a bike. Like, you know, I'm sure as a kid you close your eyes and no hands, and you know, you try different things when you're a kid because you get the concept, but when you're first riding a bike, it's like push this side and then push that side.
Yeah.
But like you become a part of your bike when you're a kid, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So you know, how I do this, I can jump the curb, and
100%.
You know, and like that's obviously like small fry compared to what she's doing, but you can tell that she is a part of her instrument, she is a part of her music, and it's unbelievable.
I've never seen anything like it.
Absolutely beautiful.
Like, I was so many things are going through my mind. I was like, I guarantee you Sori's gonna love this.
Oh,
when I saw, so then it brings me back to the previous situation, and I'm like, if that guy would have showed that depth of emotion as he was playing, would that have affected?
I don't think so, because
at all. So if
no, I'm not saying not at all.
If she would have played that, if she would have played the Bach piece or whatever, would you still give it a negative 50?
Probably not. No, probably not a negative 50.
It would have got like a 3.
But yeah, I don't know. It just
is it worth 53 points?
I really can't. It's hard to imagine. So imagine. We're just gonna bring up all the bad ones. Anyway,
this is not like I'm sure she has to practice countless hours every day, although she's been doing it all her life since she was 3.
Yeah, but she didn't get methodical about it. She was still experiencing it. It was just
that's a different level of virtuosity.
Yeah.
Like the other guy was also an organ virtuoso, but it seemed to me that he had to concentrate for every note to make sure that he was right. And granted, I think it's got to be objectively more difficult to play the organ than the piano, because he also has to use his feet.
Everything we're going in. Everything. Yeah.
So I'd like to see an organ player like rocking out. Like she mastered her instrument more than he did.
Yeah.
But to be fair to him, his instrument is probably 2-3 times harder to master than hers. But it was just very fast. I knew you were gonna like it because of all the emotion that she put in. This was a very technical song. But I mean, you saw what she was doing on the keys.
Even if you
it was
don't
insane.
Look at her and you take her out of it and the way that she interacted, even if you take that out, even the song itself had its like
ebbs and flows.
I just felt so assaulted by the other one. It was just too much.
Yeah.
This one like took you on a journey, and you felt, honestly, even in this song. So this was, you know, a 17.5-minute song. Like there was a point in the song, and I hit a point where all of a sudden I was like, oh no, I'm tired. Like tired as in, that's a lot of emotion to feel when I'm listening to this type of music. It just really, it's almost draining to me to listen to it, because you want to feel all of what they're putting out for what they put out.
Yeah.
And so I'm feeling all of this, and like inside I'm feeling like tired, and then all of a sudden they changed the sound.
Yep.
And then the sound like brought you up again. I was like, wow, I've never experienced that.
Mind
where
blowing,
they,
yeah.
I think that they did it on purpose. He brought it up, and this guy created, and then as I'm in the middle of all that, and I'm like, this is amazing. This girl's doing such an amazing job, and the way that she's interacting with the orchestra, I love the whole thing. And then all of a sudden somebody he did this in 2 days, and I was like, oh yeah, he did this in 2 days. It was just like, I was being like assaulted with all this amazing information. It was just, wow. I really, really, really liked this.
This is another technical question. Is there ever a time where the star, she was obviously the star, also directs the orchestra? Because there were a couple times when she would look at people as the transition was happening. So I don't know if, because I know the conductor, whatever, and this was a jazz piece, so you're probably never going to play it exactly the same every single time, because jazz is more like freestyle, freeform, whatever. But there were a couple times when, yes, Johann was named after Bach. Well, he was named after John from the Bible and also Bach, but yeah, I'll tell that story another time. Okay, she was looking for cues. Okay, because there were times when she would look, and then the transition would come. But maybe that's a chicken or an egg thing. Maybe she was looking for cues for them, or vice versa.
It looked like that.
It looked like she was
passing it to them.
Yeah, telling them, okay, I'm going here. Yeah. But just a conductor, he's the captain of the ship. Okay. In cadenza, Archero says the soloist plays at whatever tempo they want, including slowing down and speeding up as they choose.
Oh my gosh. That's
okay. So a cadenza. So was this a cadenza? I don't know. But I'll tell you what, if you want to talk about like power, I don't think I've ever seen something like this, an orchestral performance with that much power in my life. Like, but what the thing that killed me about the way that she was playing was that I know I don't know anything about piano, but I know that the way that she was playing at certain points and whatever, that these are very specific techniques that she has practiced for years and years, and she just pulled them off flawlessly. And she had such mastery of the craft. She was able to play with her eyes closed, and it wasn't like a pretend. We've been to shows. People close their eyes, whatever they do. Like, there have been times when we've been to shows. It's like, okay, this guy he's going through the motions. He's checking the boxes. This is what he's supposed to do. He's trying to convince us that he's into his music or whatever. But I mean, that's the thing that got me with Korn, is when I saw them do when they did Woodstock 99, and I just saw how much passion they put into the music. I was blown away, because I didn't even know you were allowed to be that passionate about your music. But like in the orchestra setting, I'm more like, this is like, hey, let's have some tea and catch a nice concerto, and you know what? But she was like feeling shit and closing her eyes and doing all this crazy shit. She was
honored this man's art more than he did, in my opinion, because he gave it 2 days. You know how much she must have practiced this to get this so perfectly right?
Unbelievable.
Like, she next leveled it, but what an amazing piece that he wrote, like, and absolutely unbelievable. Well, it's kind of like, remember you just said about that other thing, they're paying for the 30 years experience, not for the 10 minutes it takes to get the answer. So he wrote this in 2 days, but he had just like this backlog of, art expression and whatever he did. I mean, I don't know his story, but I'm sure that he had a whole history behind him. Unbelievable.
Maybe you listened to a lot of Bach as a kid.
No, there's no way. There's no way. I have to give this one an 11. This one just, wow. I'm completely wowed.
There's just so many things going on with me. I mean, I'll tell you some stuff offline.
I would love to hear,
I'll tell you some stuff offline.
Yeah.
Like that middle part. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on with me with that part, but the other thing, I just love that a woman was celebrated and it had nothing to do whatsoever with her sexuality.
Yes, right. But I felt like her femininity was what was
complete. She was 100% top to
Platformed.
bottom woman, and she's clearly like the leader. You know, the but like I just love, you know, like seeing the shit that you go through, that you've been through, the challenges, you know, with the girls and things like that. It's really cool to see. No, actually, you get mega good at your craft. Like people will they will respect you.
Yep.
They'll respect you and they'll honor you, and I just love that. I love that because you don't see a lot of that, especially in music.
Don't. Yeah.
You know, it almost doesn't matter what the genre is. The girl's got to get, you know, exploited for the sexual titillation of men or whatever. But this situation was she was in an elegant gown, whatever. Wasn't halal, you know, Islamic, you know, whatever. But like, she was just graceful, amazing, full of power, extremely confident, without arrogance. Powerful without tyranny. Like she was able to balance.
Wow.
There were so many paradoxes in this woman that it was amazing to see, and she was just joyfully. She was full of joy, but she was serious as. And like, again, that is beauty. Is the symmetry of all of these things with her. Like she was. What, 5'1", 5'2"? You know what I'm saying? A very small, probably 120 pounds, but extremely powerful. She was the most powerful person in that room, bro. Like
100%.
She was the most powerful Homo sapien in that fucking room.
And we
like,
all knew it.
To be able to, again, that's beauty. It's symmetry and complexity, and she was just completely symmetrical in the physical and metaphysical aspects of her being, and so was the playing and all of it. I just absolutely loved it. It was just a crazy moment of history, and I just imagine, like, damn, I hope she got to play for her father. I hope her dad was able to like see her play. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm thinking about, you know, Zoe and her writing and the and the girls and all that. Like, unbelievable. Very, 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 very metal. I give this song an 11 as well.
It has to be.
I don't know, man, because.
Ooh, you giving the alpha?
No, those scores are once in a lifetime scores, and that's it. That's it. All right, I'm being dumb now. Anyway, it's an 11. I love the song. What'd you give it?
Oh, I gave it an 11.
There you are,
Absolutely.
dear listeners. Shout out to Homegirl, gang. You are metal for life, sister.
Unbelievable.
Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.